Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the ramblings of Biggles. As you know, I am Biggles, and I am going to ramble on like I always do because I ramble a lot. And I wanted to do a show where I could talk about stuff other than anime, but we do talk about anime a lot. And I've been playing with getting an intro, and I think I might have finally found one. Um, but I haven't. Found the part yet, but I've definitely, it did a chorus for me, and I definitely like it. It's going to be more like so while the breakdown one is more like fun J-poppy, this one's more of like a kind of like the early intros to like Attack on Titan. So more like that, and it's going to be like the ramblings of Biggles, and it's like, blah, and it's just it's I don't know if I like the lyrics right now, but maybe I'll change some lyrics and do all that stuff, but it was fucking awesome. So I actually want to start with a song. Now, I am not going to sing the song for you guys, but I am going to break down the song. And the reason why I'm going to break down the song is I think some OnlyFans model, I think she's an OnlyFans model, maybe, I don't know. She has one of those things that like links to like uh oh no, it doesn't look like oh yeah, no, she definitely has an OnlyFans, right? Okay. So some OnlyFans model, I gotta be careful not to like click on her things, right? Okay. So um all right. So she posted a picture with a comment. Now, as soon as I saw this, I thought of this song based on what she wrote, right? So this is an OnlyFans model. If you want, you can go find her OnlyFans. I don't really care. So this is an OnlyFans model, and we want this up top, right? And it says here. Let me zoom in so you can read it better. It says all a man needs is a medium ugly girl like this, right? So this is the OnlyFans model, but I uh I have the lyrics here somewhere. Here they are, and here we're going to look at some lyrics. So this is a song that says if you want to be happy for the rest of your life. Uh did they make any moves? We traded for some forward from the St. Louis Blues. So they did make a play, and I have that on here, and we'll probably talk about it later. But I really wanted to start with this song from this like, well, the OnlyFans girl doesn't sing the song, but this is a song from uh 1963, I guess. That's what it says. But I heard this song many times, and I saw that tweet by the OnlyFans girl that that said all a man really wants is a medium ugly girl like this, right? And the song goes, if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So, from my personal point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you, right? So, so when you go down into this, like that's the first thing I thought when she said that, right? And then it says a pretty girl will basically cause the downfall of a man, right? Uh, and then it's like, but if you make an ugly girl your wife, you'll be happy for the rest of your life. An ugly woman cooks meals on time. She always gives you a peace of mind, right? So it's like forget the pretty bitches, right? They're not worth it. They are not worth it. They're bitchy and all this stuff, and it's like, uh don't let your friends say you have no taste. Go ahead and marry anyways. Though her face is ugly, her eyes don't match. Take it from me, she's a better catch. And then it's the chorus. Say, man, you have an ugly wife, but she sure can cook, baby. You know, like there you go. And then the whole song is just if you. So thank you to that OnlyFans girl for this post because it allowed me to think of that song. So I appreciate it, OnlyFans girl. So if you want to go check out that OnlyFans girl, that's up to you. But I am not. And if you accidentally click her name, you're going to see some pretty explicit content. Where's my bookmarks? Anybody see my bookmarks? Uh, I could have. What happened to bookmarks? Where are my bookmarks? There we go. Okay. All right. Now, so here you brought up hockey, so let's go hockey. The Islanders are adding forward Braden Sheen. I don't know how to say that name. Uh, in a trade. Now, my source of information on this guy is Dom H because I watch hockey, but I watch basically the Islanders, and then I know the really good players. So I asked Dom, and Dom said it's probably not a good trade. Uh, he's not like a pure scorer, and he's getting 30 or and he's 34, and he's not playing as well this year. So this might have been a bad trade. I don't know. But good news is the Islanders signed Pajot for another 3 years, and Pajot is great. So more to look forward for is more years of Pajot. Do I have more hockey stuff? Um, I think that's all my hockey stuff. Uh, Kaiba versus Yuki. Uh, he was on the winning team, probably. Yeah, so I think that's. Oh no, I have plenty more hockey. I have plenty more hockey. I don't know why we didn't run into any yet, but let's see. Where's wait, why aren't did I where are they? Where are my Matthew Schaefer stuff? I had a bunch of Matthew Schaefer stuff. So Matthew Schaefer is an 18-year-old on the Islanders. He is a defenseman. He has the most goals for an 18-year-old rookie defenseman in the NHL with 20 goals now. Um, I don't know where they went. I had them. I had them all before the show. He has most goals by an Islanders defenseman, rookie defenseman in a season. Um, I think he's a couple goals away from getting the all-time defenseman in what's it called? He's uh he's the front runner right now for the Calder Cup, which is like the rookie of the year. So and before the loss yesterday for the Islanders, they were at like 5 straight. So I don't know what happened to all the things I had, but let's go to something sad. Let's go to something sad. Because I want to talk about this. So I had always heard Bruce Campbell's name all the time, and I had no idea who Bruce Campbell was. Now, I had watched plenty of shows with Bruce Campbell in it. I just never knew who he was, right? Uh, but turns out that Bruce Campbell has cancer. So I'm just going to kind of read this. Hi, folks. These days, when someone is having health issues, it's referred to as an opportunity. So let's go with that. I'm having one of those. It's also called the type of cancer that's treatable, not curable. I apologize if that's a shock. It was to me too. The good news is I'm not going to go into any more details on posting this because professionally, a few things will have to change. Appearances and con work in general need to take a backseat to treatment. My plan is to get as well as I can, as I possibly can, over the summer so that I can tour with my new movie, Ernie and Emma, this fall. So he's going to be working on treatment, so he can try to go out on the fall. So Uh, there's that. Bruce Campbell is awesome. Like, he would have been the perfect action hero. He's got the jaw for it. He's got the acting chops. He's got those great, he's got those great comedic moments. Uh, when Burn Notice did a for, Sam Axel, I think is his character's name. When they did a movie based on just Bruce Campbell's character, it was awesome. Yeah, Burn Notice. Yeah, he was in Burn Notice. I just started talking about, Sam, like, the movie that he got for Burn Notice. He completely carried that and kicked ass. And I think Michael was only in it for, like, 3 minutes. There are several cons this year summer that I have to cancel. Big regret on my part. Treatment needs and professional obligations don't always go hand in hand. That's about it. I'm not trying to enlist sympathy or advice. I just want to get ahead of this information in case of false information gets out, which it will. Fear not. I'm a tough old son of a bitch, and I have great support, so I expect to be around a while. As always, you're the greatest fans in the world, and I hope to see you soon. Much love, Bruce Campbell. So I am glad he's getting treatment and he might be able to tour in the fall, which is awesome if he can, because Bruce Campbell's awesome. So I first I first okay, so I've seen stuff with Bruce Campbell before uh I ever knew who exactly Bruce Campbell was, right? So I saw him in because I think he's in all of the Spider-Man movies too as like a cameo in like whenever Sam Raimi's around, he's always like a cameo. Um, so I've always seen him in stuff, but I never knew who Bruce Campbell was until I think it was Wicked and Wicked and a couple other people were like, "Hey, are you going to play this Evil Dead game?" And I was like, "I don't even know what Evil Dead is." And they're like, "All right, you're going to get this game and play with us, but we're going to have you watch uh, Ash vs. the Evil Dead." So I watched Ash vs. the Evil Dead before I even watched Evil Dead uh, 2 and Army of Darkness. And then after watching Army of Darkness, I was, like, just quoting it all the time, and I'd quote the Evil Dead 2 where you know, he's like, "I'm a man, you're a girl, we drink champagne," like, stuff like that. Uh, and, how he does it in that is it's just so funny, and, hopefully, I wish him well. Um, I hope, he comes out fully covered, gets it in remittance, and he's good. So that is sad, but we have stuff that can be very funny too. Like right here, dishwasher for sale, missing parts. As you can see, it's a woman with one leg. Um, so there's your misogyny posted by a woman. So that makes it even funnier. There you go. Uh, so that that was something I wanted to talk about. Um, now I also when I was scrolling, I forgot to bookmark it because I was like, "Oh shit, let me bookmark it," and I scrolled down too fast and my feed reloaded, so I lost it. But there was some woman on here who said, "All say hello to my boomstick." Exactly. Exactly. So, there was some woman on here who posted here, you guys can look at Lady Devamon while I talk about it, right? So there was some woman on here who said, "All men are gay. They just don't know it yet. And the ones that do have girlfriends would rather hang out with the boys than spend time with their girlfriend." And I was like, "No. This is why people don't like you, and this is why this is why, men don't wanna hang out with you." And I think one of the main reasons for all that, not like it's not because men are gay. It's because women do a lot of things that, men find insufferable. Like, why are you always giving us tests on stuff that we have no idea we're being tested on? Why why do you think we can read your minds? Why why do you yell at us when we don't understand what you're doing? Why do you get mad at us if we just or if we're like, "Oh yeah, Bruce Campbell has cancer, right?" And you're like, "Well, did you ask and find out why? What kind of cancer and all this stuff?" You're like, "No, I just read it." Like, I, uh, I don't know any of the story behind it, right? Um, so it's like less stress when you hang out with your guy friends because when you hang out with your guy friends, they're not going to be like, "Hey, what am I thinking right now?" And if it's not check out that girl's ass or something, like you don't you don't know. Like they're not going to ask you that shit. But here, I saw this person, Infinity Arts. I guess they do commissions. Uh, I don't know if they use AI or if they draw it or anything, but they did Lady Devamon, and then they did the they did the um, Astamon, which is Lady Devamon and Angelomon DNA Digivolve, and I thought these looked awesome, so I decided to click those. Now we have the ultimate battleground for two giants in the Yu-Gi-Oh world. We have the cheating king of games, uh, Atem here, or Yami Yugi, as some of them call him. Uh, he cheats. He makes up what the cards does whatever he wants. You know, he's not one to do or to play fair, right? He's like, "I'm going to have my silver wolf attack the moon," or like, uh, you can't attack a field card. Um, versus the legend that is Seto Kaiba. Oh my god, I just noticed this. There's there's the Joey meme. Oh, I can't make it bigger. There's like the Joey meme in the middle. Oh man, this would be a legendary battle, you know. Kaiba's deck is like so much better than Yugi's. I don't know how Yugi won like any duels because his deck was ass. Like straight ass. It is one of the worst decks I have ever seen, right? It is bad. It is not good. My dog is crying outside the door saying that is how bad Yugi's deck is. And I don't know how he won. With your strongest uh, card being a well, I would argue that Summon Skull is probably better than Dark Magician because he takes less sacrifices and everything. But in this time, you didn't have to sacrifice anything. So Kaiba's deck should have just fucking wiped the floor with him. Kaiba had so many cards stronger than Yugi. Why is my dog still crying? Okay, hold on. Let me let the crybaby in because he's getting annoying. All right, you little crybaby. Get it. All right. All right. The crybabies are here. There's such a pain in my ass. All right. So um this would be an awesome battle. And you know what? Kaiba's always had the better deck and Yugi just cheats. So when I met the voice actors of both of them, I was like uh I was sitting or I was standing in between Dan and Eric. And I was like, Kaiba's the true king of games. Yugi cheats every chance he gets. And Dan, the voice of Yugi, goes, I had the power of pulling that card out of my ass, right? So it was a fun interaction. We talked Yu-Gi-Oh! And we talked about how Yugi always cheats and Kaiba should be the main one who gets it. So that was a lot of fun for me. Okay, so this person it says, "I fucking love toast. What absolute genius took a bite of bread and was like, cook it again?" Do you want to go out already? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's let one of you out. Are you going to stay in out, Jay? Goodbye, Thor. All right. All right. You're going to stay. Good boy. You can stay right here, okay? Um, Yugi would get bodied by some crackhead before Kaiba even draws his hand. At Waffle House? At the Waffle House, Lizzie? Or just like in an actual duel, you know, because I could see him getting bodied at a Waffle House. But he also like blasts people into the Shadow Realm, both. Dude, Yugi's deck was ass, you know? Okay, so Toast. We're like, what fucking genius just was like, cook it again? You know what? I'll do you one even better. Who was like, let's take Toast, cook it again, but grill it. Then add cinnamon and egg, and boom, French toast. Who decided that? Like, they should have got an award, okay? Because French toast is fucking delicious. And I don't, and I think Waffle House does sell it, but you have to win combat first in order to get French toast at Waffle House. Let's see. Sleazy, you missed it when I talked about this OnlyFans girl. We were talking about how the OnlyFans girl um, was like, all a guy wants is a kind of ugly chick, and then I went over lyrics of a song from 1963 about if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, make an ugly woman your life. All right, goodbye, doggy. You were fun while you lasted. Don't cry when you want to come back in. Okay, now is this one here is about a teacher giving her kids the original 1992 version of Oregon Trail, and they're like, "Oh no, I died. I have no clothes. I just got 2,000 pounds for bison meat, right? Or almost 2,000 pounds of bison meat, right?" And then they're like, "This person's like, I didn't make it through the river." So, very cool, very cool. Uh, we have Ascendance of a Bookworm getting a season 4. Now, I watched this recently. I think when we were setting up for like trying to figure out what this show should be called and doing stuff, I think I reviewed Ascendance of a Bookworm. I logged on and heard Ugly Woman, If You Want to Be Happy. It's like I heard that earlier today. Yes, I was singing that at work. Oh my fucking god. 3 messages censored by YouTube. Oh no. Why are you being censored, Sleazy? Bookworm season 2, not 4. No, this is 4. This is season 4. I watched 3 seasons. Unless you're saying there was the first half just counts as 1, even though. So are you saying the first season was 3 cores? Um, is that what you were saying? Because it was like 24 episodes each season, wasn't it? There was a shit ton. The show has some pacing less things, but we're going to get 24 episodes, 2 cores, consecutive back to back. So we're just going to be watching, watching, watching. So that's going to be cool. This is after she gets adopted and has to leave her family. Uh, but yeah, uh, weirdly enough, he does. I think he looks way different than he does in the actual anime. So that's a little weird. Um, we got the U.S. jerseys, so I made sure the fake Digimon in my thing. Yeah, you better admit I'm right. All right, Paul Skeens looks good in this jersey. Look at the U.S. jerseys. I like it. It's in the thumbnail. Well, not Paul Skeens, but the jersey itself. Uh, We got Paul Skeen saying, "I love America. There's no bigger stage, no greater honor than wearing a USA across your chest. Let's go, Paul Skeens." He also has a really hot girlfriend. Um, let's see. This was funny because he celebrated every strikeout by jumping up like this. I hope so too. And this is like the same way that Edwin Diaz got hurt, was just like jumping up, celebrating after a win. So this guy scares me that he might get hurt, even though he's on us. I think this was also against a Mets teammate at one point because one of the guys looked like one of them. Um, let's see. Team USA right here. Let's go. I like it. There's like two Mets pitchers on here, and I think there's one other Mets player. Um, all right. Let's talk about this. Okay, right. I have 6 eggs. I broke 2, I fried 2, I ate 2. How many are left? 99% of the people get this wrong. Now, someone literally said, I refuse to do this because there are 8 eggs in the pitcher. Well, it says I have 6 eggs. So I currently have 6 eggs. So that's how many are left. I had 8 eggs. I broke 2. What do you mean by I broke 2? Well, in order to fry the eggs, you have to break the eggs, right? You don't just throw the egg in the thing and fry the shell, right? So in order to fry the eggs, you have to break those 2 eggs. And then you ate the 2 eggs that are fried. You have 6 eggs. Now, someone in the comments said, depending on the information, you have 10 eggs. How the fuck did this person think they had 10 eggs left? It says, I have 6 eggs. Present tense. I have 6 eggs. Not I had 6 eggs. I have, right? How the fuck do you get extra eggs? I'm like, I don't get it. Why are people that stupid? You have 6 eggs. That's the answer. You have 6 eggs. All right. I just want to say that. I saw that and I had to go. Uh MLB The Show had their event today. I happened to work in the same building. I got to meet one of the streamers that I really like, and they were playing here, so it was really cool to see. Let's see what. Okay, let's talk about this. This is what Crimson wrote. He said I should get myself in trouble. He says JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Found myself suffering the second time through once I had seen all the meme scenes. Now, I refuse to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I agree with Crimson on here. Why do I refuse to watch it? I think the artwork looks disgusting. I hate looking at it. Anytime I look at it, I'm just like, "Oh, I don't want to see this anymore." And I try to speed by it as fast as I can, right? Dragon Ball, it got me going on anime, but I have no reason to watch it again. I got Goten on my shirt. I don't care. I'm watching it all the time. Crimson can have this opinion. I forgive him, but I was struggling after I made my Dragon Ball channel and I was trying to go do Dragon Ball episodes all the time. I had a week off from work and uh I made uh I made like 20 videos I think and then just got them all out. And then I couldn't keep up with the schedule because I was still doing shit for this channel, you know. Um, Solo Leveling, having both watched and read the series, it's basically the same vapid action arc on repeat. It does kind of seem a little repetitive. Solo Leveling is also just a lot of fun action. Uh, I wouldn't say it's great story for the anime anyways. The manga is better because it doesn't leave out as much story stuff for cool action scenes. That time I got reincarnated as slime, it's not as good as people like to pretend it is. Now I haven't watched this, and I know Hankley Studios said uh I might not like this one anyways, so I haven't started it, so I don't know. Sailor Moon got me into anime, however, the new stuff on Netflix sucked. The new Sailor Moons, like all the new remakes and the remakes and the remakes. Let's see. Demon Slayer, specifically Swordsmith Village and Hashira Training. I'm cool with the other stuff, but those arcs weren't good. The I would say the only good episode in the Swordsmith Village is the Mitsuri episode, which is like episode 5. Hashira Training, uh, I didn't really like. I think the Swordsmith Village is very weak because there's no Inosuke. Um, and Zenitsu Hashira Training, uh, it's it doesn't really do much. Um, doesn't really do much that makes me be like, "Oh yeah, let's go. Let's jump right into it." So, I don't really it's it's just there to set stuff up, you know? It's not exciting. Let's see. Slime is good. It's a little slow in the beginning, but it gets good. Okay. Maybe eventually I'll get to it because uh what's it called is always Swigs is always being an annoying motherfucker trying to get me to watch Slime. He's like, "You haven't watched Slime yet? You haven't watched Slime yet?" And I know I've met the main voice actress for the slime person, and I like her a lot, so maybe I will eventually watch it, but I don't know. So I'm going to unbookmark that. And now, where is it? 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 Oh, check it. Who gets this joke? Who gets this joke? Shion is waifu. Shion is waifu. Shion from Slime. Is she the purple hair girl? Uh, yeah, she could be a waifu. I get it. I like it. I understand. She's the secretary, I guess. You know what? I looked that up and I see it. You know, poor Raditz. He with the horn. Yep, yep, yep. Uh, Slime is good. Just got a lot of politics. I gave her a clock. But the magic system explains a lot better in the light novels. All right, I love this. Kakarot, Raditz, special beam cannon. Great, great Dragon Ball meme. Okay. Um, trading. They're doing like a Blue Lock event in Tokyo, I think, or it's a new episode of Blue Lock. So that's kind of cool. 4-9. I'm going to everybody. I had people asking me if I'll do Blue Lock for check the anime tape with Coach Biggles. So I'll probably do Blue Lock pretty soon. I've just talked about Blue Lock so much that I didn't really think about doing it. Dragon Ball Legends is adding Mai, and I thought this was really cool, so I bookmarked it. But where is it? Where? Oh, the Cardinals released Kyler Murray. This guy sucks. So congratulations to the Cardinals. Have fun paying him like 64 million while he's not on the team. Braves player gets suspended again for the second time using PEDs, so he didn't learn the first time. Um, this one said Netflix didn't kill movie theaters. $20 popcorn and $12 waters sealed the coffin. Um, You can sneak food in. We used to sneak beers in to the movie theater. Um, but I think the biggest thing that killed it is there's no good movies, so I don't want to go in and spend the money on popcorn and movie tickets, right? So, and I don't buy $12 waters, right? I don't buy waters. I just buy the popcorn, and I don't think my popcorn has ever been $20. So, uh, there we go. Now, uh, Amy, I guess, is going to be in Sonic 4. Geeks and Gamers has an article. Um, uh, and it's just like a little thing. Okay, it's not important to read. But the hammer is there, and what's her name? She also plays Anna, or yeah, she also plays Anna in Frozen. Married to Dax Shepard. What's her name again? Uh, what's her name? What is that lady's name again? I used to know her name. Uh, uh, Kristen Bell. Yep, yep, yep. Kristen Bell. She'll be playing Amy. Uh, where is that really cool card? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Um, so Digimon is bringing back the connected art. Where the fuck is it? Have I been accidentally unlinking trading cards or unlinking these because all my Schaefer stuff is gone too? What the fuck? Maybe it's on my phone. Nailed it. I only go to movies if something I really care about when I use like 3 times a month. She's your childhood crush? I could see that. I could definitely see that. Let's see. Are they still on my phone? How did I lose all these? Uh, let's see. Wait, are they are they still? I don't know if it's what the fuck. Are they still on my phone? Did I accidentally unmark them on my? Man, what the shit? They're not on my phone either. Okay, let's see. Digimon official cards, media. Show me those sexy cards. Where are they? Where are they, you cocksucker? Connected art again. They're bringing back connected art. You get 2 cards. She was Veronica Mars. Yeah, my sister used to watch that show. Uh, Cards are connected again, so you have artwork connected between the 2 cards. What's Greymon is Stress Gururumon. Fucking awesome. Um, and then you have new trainer cards as the entire. You got the um, liberation cards. Uh, it looks like War Greymon and Omnimon are coming through. So it looks like more Royal Knight cards, which is fucking awesome. And then last week, um, new Imperial cards. Which Palmon? This Palmon is going to be fucking sick. So my deck is going to get a lot stronger, and my deck is going to get a lot harder to beat. So fuck yeah. Um, so let's remove that. Uh, Johnny's over here shitting all over the Lakers because their announcer is like, I can't take it anymore. This is like the players just need to shut the fuck up. They just keep getting technicals. The refs warned them beforehand. Like, so Johnny's like, imagine watching every single game of Kobe Bryant's career, as he played through injuries, trash talk, praised guys like D Wade for breaking his nose. And then you got to watch Braun and Luca flop, whine and pout each night. Like, no wonder why he can't take it anymore. And then we got some Himmel and Freerin stuff going on sale. So you can pre-order, and it's just like them with the backgrounds. So it's kind of cool. This one, there's going to be an anime that looks like it's coming out in July. Um, and the only reason why I did this is I was like, "Ooh, that kind of looks similar to Rem." So I was like, maybe I'll watch it, right? And I actually think the Exile Reincarnated Heavy Knight is unrivaled in game knowledge. I think I actually read a couple chapters of this manga. Oh yeah, July 3rd. Why does it say 7/2 then? Oh, I guess English Day. Okay, English or not English Day. The day in America, you know? This dude, this dude is a semi-pro wrestler that throws pizza doughs at people. Look at that. Look at that. That's fucking awesome. What is this fucking ridiculous bullshit? So I thought that was great. I wanted to share that with everybody. Metal Garurumon and War Greymon are going to be back. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP. Oh shit. That's going to be a lot of people getting deleted. For every 3 such colors. Shit. And the dual colors are back too, so shit's going to get fucking real. Um, more Matt and Ty with War Greymon. These are the alternate versions. Fucking awesome. I love it. Love it. Um, then we got some new Dragon Ball art for the cards. So I thought that was fucking awesome. Uh, okay. Fuck me in the yeah, tonight. Uh, look at Grumpy Cat. She was going to say the other thing. And she's like, Stark, you pervert. It was all her. Stark was like, Luck be in the air tonight. You know, the song by uh, Genesis, Phil Collins before he went solo. Fern. How dare you, Fern? All right. Now we have a Japanese illustrator, Penis X. Penises? Is that the penis eye? Wait, it's maybe pensis, pensis, penises, penis eye. Okay, um, has caught the attention after sharing a behind-the-scenes look how she created Zurat. Rather than hiring models or searching for stock images, she became her own reference. Right. So this is what she looks like. This is what she drew, and they say women are unrealistic. How dare all these anime women be unrealistic? Well, this one is literally just off the drawing. Um, so there you go. Thick thighs saves lives. Remember that. All right. Nick Weiser is a very wise man when it comes to pizza, except he is a Chicago pizza person. So, Nick, if you're watching this, I still hate Chicago, and you can't convince me otherwise that it is the superior pizza. Okay. So, I saw this and I had to agree as a pizza person and as someone who was heating up pizza as I was reading this. I knew I knew it was correct, right? The original tweet was microwave is the worst way to warm up pizza because it makes the crust soft and soggy. The best way is a conventional oven, right? Preserves the crunch of the crust, but an air fryer may also work. So an air fryer is basically a conventional oven if you think about it, because it works the same way. Uh, but uh, Nick Weiser says it's best in the oven 375 degrees between 7 and 11 minutes. The time difference is only due to how the ovens operate, right? Uh, Microwaving pizza, where's the self-respect in that? There is no self-respect in microwaving pizza to reheat it. You put it in the fucking oven, you set it to 375, put it in there for about 7 minutes. That gets the cheese a little bubbly, and it gets the crust hard and the dough a little hard, and then perfection. So, Nick Weiser, you are right, my friend, even though we argue over what is the better style pizza. Now we got now I am not a fan of Sword Art Online, and their last game was pure ass, but they are adding a new game in the Sword Art Online world where you are the main character and you can create your own party with you that you kind of lead into. So, depending on how the gameplay is, this could potentially be a lot of fun in July. Even though I hate Sword Art Online, I think it could be fun. So I wanted to ramble about it for a little bit. Um, I said this earlier. More Royal Knights coming out. Still waiting on Sword and Slippers game. Oh, the one with Snow White or whatever. That could be fun. There's a new Bulma card. This is this an ultra rare? Uh, oh, secret ultra rare. Okay. Um, so there's a Bulma card. If your opponent has two or more energy and you place this card down from your hand into your Z deck face up, draw two cards. So it's like a pot of greed. Boom. Okay, check it. Uh, then I thought this artwork was cool too. So you got King Kai, um, and all of them dead after Goku gets a planet blown up. Then you get a GT one. Fucking hate GT. Uh, and then I had like 10 more bookmarks. I don't know what happened to my bookmarks, so I'm fucking aggravated. Um, when I saw this, like, okay, so like this,
何やってんだ、俺。
hold on. So when I saw this, there was a so
俺、
so when I saw this girl like save him, I was like, what the fuck is a Pokemon doing here? And it's not. There it was just like a whole bunch of female, but this office worker gets reincarnated. So I kind of want to see this. This comes out in the summer, so I will put this on my list to watch. And there's that. So I am missing bookmarks, so I can't go into all the stuff that I wanted to do. Um, but I did watch uh, an anime this week that I wanted to talk about because I've been doing critic list stuff. Didn't I say make my abilities average in the next life? Now, I don't know why I put this on. I kept hear or seeing this on there, and I think I finished a show and this thing popped up on the top and I couldn't fucking change it, so I just decided to play it. And this character is like the oldest out of all of them, and a lot of the times I can't tell that she's like older than them. But I want to actually talk about the show rather than shit on the characters. So this character is the reincarnated person. She was like a superstar kind of person, not like an idol, but like really good at everything she did. Always wanted to work hard, impress her parents, and then she died saving a little kid. Truck Coon took her life, and then she gets reincarnated. She becomes a noble. Then she kind of has to run away from that because she did something crazy that she shouldn't have done. And then she ran into them, and basically they all met together when trying to save some girl that kind of extorts them later. So it's kind of funny. But let's kind of go into my review. I get to be the first one to review it. Sweet. All right. So I'm going to say this is a 66, right? It's a little better than mid tier, but it's not anything fantastic. Is there any nudity or sexual content? Not really. Um, I am I am going to say a bit because there is one part that or there is several parts talking about boobs. There you go. Let's see. Is there any graphic language? Not really. I don't remember any. How much violence? A bit. It is a fantasy adventurer story. So, yeah, there is fighting. Okay, let's see. Bum, bum, ba-da. What is the political bias? It is extremely right wing. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, uh, I don't think there is any. All right. Is it family friendly? Yeah, you can watch it with your family. No problem. Watching with kids around. All right. How is it's a bit more entertaining. I would say I was more entertained than I thought I would. Um, let's put my review. Actually, we can put a link to this in here now. Now I can do this. But okay. What do you think? I think this show has some fun characters, can get really dark at times. What's up, Marcel? What's up? Can get really dark at times, but it maintains the fun and entertainment value during those scenes. This is maintains what the fuck. This is didn't I say make my abilities average in the next life? I ended up just fucking watching it one day while everything was like busted, and I just kind of watched it. Um, and it was bad. Uh, Entertainment value during these scenes. Um, there are times where the uh, characters constantly have to remind each other that they are a group now and they can trust each other. Um, it's all right. I like the first season. There's only one season, isn't it? Yeah, I only gave it a 66. Um, I only gave it a 66. It's not worthy of above that. Uh, Nothing too special going on here. Um, uh, I did love the Nendroids that the main character made. I have like 60 of them. Not the show, or not from the show, but Nendroids. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. Did it look like this? Did it look like these characters? Hold on, let's see. If there was a second season, I didn't see it. Didn't I say make my abilities average in the next life? So, uh, I kind of Mavis is probably my favorite character. What the fuck's her name? What is her name? Uh, Starts with a fucking P. Uh, why doesn't this show the name of the characters? Okay, this is uh why do I only remember Mavis's name? I think this girl's Priscilla or something. And there's a spot where she gets stuck because she has boobs and they got stuck while she's trying to escape. That was hilarious. Um, but yeah, there's nothing out of this world on here. Um, but yeah, so those I had more things to talk about, but apparently I uh I can't locate them. Um, Wait, I just saw another comment and now it's not showing up. Weird. Okay. Um, so I'm going to remove these and I'm going to talk a little bit more. Okay. So I still have to record and edit my video that was supposed to be out yesterday. I did Iwakawa Iwakashi, the girls rock climbing one. It's good. I like it. Wit Studio does some stuff for it. Basically, I have to figure out a new way to do this show, and I have to get more clips. But I am I want to do like record, edit, get all this stuff out. I'll probably drop it like late Saturday. Um, but it is definitely an anime like it's definitely a better sports anime than the ones that I'm watching. Why? Because it shows the struggles that each girl has to go through based on their body type, based on their personalities, based on all this. So it actually shows all the struggles. It does a good job of showing like the competition. It's not too unrealistic. Like, so the only thing I really knew about rock climbing going into it, uh, the climbing one has great armpit shots. I don't even like notice that kind of shit. Uh, but uh, it does a good job of, or sorry, what I knew about rock climbing is basically there's like a pattern that you have to figure out, like indoor rock climbing. There's like a pattern you have to figure out to get to the top, but you also need strength, like and endurance, and grip strength is another thing because like in jiu-jitsu you learn like if you're gripping with your thumb you're using way more strength, you're using way more muscles, you're going to get way more tired. And then we see in this where they'll be like grabbing like this or grabbing like this, or like even the monkey paw where they're not using their thumb, so they're using less energy. So it actually does a good job of showing like different grips to use to like use less energy. And then luckily like luckily like the main character, it because she was really good at puzzles, she was great at analyzing it and then climbing, and I thought it did a good job of she gasped. Her body wasn't prepared. She wasn't able to handle this, even though her mind was able to figure it out and she was able to figure out the things. I like how the older girl who had been climbing more, like, got even better with flexibility, got better at reaching stuff because she's short. So she has a lot more trouble climbing because of her short limbs. And she has to find other ways to make up for it. So I like how it showed the struggle for each person. It shows the mental struggles when someone who's newer than you is better than you at something, right? It's like they just have a knack for it and you've been doing it more and it could show like the mental struggle. So I really like about that. So I have to find a way to uh, get all the things that I want to say about this show and catch or check the anime tape with Coach Biggles because when I am that's the whole reason I watched the show was just to see the armpits. Uh, so I think it's going to be I have to find a way to make that series more excited because I wanted to do it as like kind of like an analytics version of the show, but they're not doing very well other than the Keijo one. Uh it is like a struggle to get people to watch it. Like, I even had Crimson record a video because I could not talk for 2 weeks. I was sick. I had 102 fever. I was hallucinating at one point. So, yeah. So this show's usually about an hour. Maybe next week I'll get on some guests. I know daylight savings time apparently happens this week. So I now have to be ready for the Biggles breakdown an hour earlier. And that sucks because I am driving into work every day for now. So I will get home, have to make my thumbnail, and then when I make my thumbnail and the event, I'm basically going to have to send the invite to Crimson and then get ready to get on the fucking show. I don't even know if I'll get. I might have a little time to eat and stuff, but I've been getting home. Uh, maybe like oh no, I might be able to eat depending on if I pick up food on my way home. I'll probably just do that. That way, I have like 30 minutes total before I have to jump back on. Because when I finish doing the setup and everything, um, I have to like prep everything. So I don't really have a lot of time to do stuff now that it's an hour earlier. But I appreciate everyone who is doing here or being here. Apparently, there's like 30 people watching on Twitter right now or X. So for all you people here that aren't talking, that's just watching, thanks. I appreciate you guys being here. That's awesome. Um, oh wait, oh I hear myself. I was going to write in the chat, but yeah. So thank you, everybody. I uh, I appreciate it, and I will see you. I'll see you Monday for the stream. I'm going to prop a thing. Goblins, or we end with Goblin Slayer on the breakdown. So we end with something else over here. So I will give you the boobies clip. So goodbye, everybody. Have a great one.
Please, just address me as Zenobia.
Very well, if you prefer. Zenobia. Ha.